I was hate. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Diggs on the tackle.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Midfield at the 48.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Give to Nick Chubb. He was taken down by K.J. Wright. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll run with Chubb. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I really love the defensive discipline there because you notice he kept looking for a cutback lane. He was trying to dart into and find the end zone, but it never materialized. Everyone took care of their responsibilities.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 28 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. 63 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you do.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Play fake. Mayfield. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Carlos Dunlap with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Seahawks 21, Browns 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, 75 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking a big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And finding the tight end Hooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. run for Nick Chubb. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. This third down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Mayfield with it once more. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
The game, 28 all. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
22, Mike 22. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 22, he's coming.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Out of bounds.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there handling things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Brings up
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
Mayfield on the keeper. Thrown away, and
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
4 yards.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Gain of 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Their own 36-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go. 25.
Throwing again. Wilson. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
22's coming. Mike. Check. Kill.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Let's go. DK Metcalf. 81 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, his big defensive lineman, can he get the ball over? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The Browns' drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 20.
I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Myers for the...
So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Michael Dixon.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mayfield.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Junior.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 38-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 40.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Mayfield off the play fake. This pass complete to Higgins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mayfield on play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
They made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew that. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this off. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Their own 47-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun. Mayfield going deep here for... This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Browns 49, Seahawks 42.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The first half, we retreated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Metcalf once again the target, and now it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. To throw again, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On second down, here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage.
Short of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield now gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the oh no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 55 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he completes it to Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And the Browns.
1st down throw from Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now Mayfield.
First down, Browns.
Shifts by him. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Mayfield.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be brought down at his own.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Here we go.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Today's final score, Seahawks 56. Browns.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.